A man has been charged in Australia in connection with the kidnapping of Cleo Smith, the 4-year-old girl who went missing from a campsite earlier this month. She's now returned home with her parents after being discovered in a locked house. It was actually last month that she went missing. She'd been missing for several weeks when she was finally found. Well, let's go to our correspondent, Shaima Khalil. So, Shaima, what can you tell us about the charges?
Well, for the first time, we have a name and we have charges laid against that 36-year-old man who we knew was in custody, being questioned for 2 days now. We know that Terrence Darrell Kelly has appeared in court and was charged with Cleo Smith's abduction. Police have been questioning him for the past 2 days. He was arrested, we also know, on a street in that Western Australian town of Carnarvon. He is from that same town. And we also, of course, know that this is where Cleo was found as well. Cleo was found in a locked house, and she was rescued by policemen when they smashed their way into that house overnight on Tuesday. And she identified herself to the police officers. They asked her 3 times, "What's your name?" And then she said, "I am Cleo." And then they took her to the hospital where she was reunited with her family. We know that the investigation still continues. The police have been quite reluctant to share details. For example, earlier in the day, a few hours ago, they shared the audio of that moment, that dramatic moment when the officers went into the house and realized that they got her, and you could hear her voice saying, "My name is Cleo." They did not release the video, though, because they said it contained evidence linked to the investigation. It was more about the house, the environment that she was in, what that room looked like. We know, for example, that the lights were on, that she was playing with toys when they found her. She was awake, but we don't know much more. Essentially, they're looking at 2 main locations. That campsite, 900 kilometers away from her hometown of Quabba Blowholes, where she disappeared and where it's alleged that he abducted her, and her hometown of Carnarvon, where she was found. The investigation still continues. They're sifting through so many pieces of data, and I think this is why they're still reluctant to share details. But I can tell you, even though this bit of information has now been revealed about that man, that he's been charged, the community itself are celebrating, very, very happy for the family that they have their child with them for the first time in more than 2 weeks.
Thank you.